Israel-Gaza Iran War News Live Update. UAE-Iran talks bilateral. On Saturday, UAE Foreign Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed spoke by phone with Iran's acting Foreign Minister Ali Bagheri Khani about bilateral relations. They wished each other Eid al-Adha and discussed ways to improve collaboration to benefit their nations and peoples and promote regional stability. They also discussed common challenges in regional and international developments. The UKMTO reported on Sunday that a vessel 40 nautical miles south of Al-Muqa in Yemen reported 2 explosions close. The vessel and her crew were safe and traveling to their next port of call. MTO stated authorities are investigating. Israel's bombardment on Gaza has murdered Palestinians, and Iran-backed Houthi terrorists have been targeting vessels off Yemen's coast in support. On Sunday, Iran urged the Group of Seven to remove itself from destructive policies of the past, according to Iranian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Nasser Kanani. The G7 statement condemned Iran's nuclear program escalation. On Friday, the G7 warned Iran against nuclear enrichment and threatened fresh sanctions if Tehran transferred ballistic missiles to Russia. Kanani said certain nations are resorting to bogus charges to sustain sanctions against Iran and linking the Ukraine war to Iran-Russia collaboration is prejudiced. The 35-nation UN Nuclear Watchdog Board of Governors endorsed a resolution last week urging Iran to cooperate with the monitor and lift its inspector ban. According to the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Iran quickly added uranium-enriching centrifuges at Fordow and started building more. Kanani said Tehran would maintain constructive conversation and technical cooperation with the IAEA but labeled its resolution politically biased. Iran is enriching uranium to up to 60% purity, close to 90% weapons grade, and has enough material for 3 nuclear weapons. According to the IAEA, the Israeli military announced a tactical pause in its southern Gaza Strip attack on Sunday to allow more humanitarian aid. The army said the pause will start in Rafah at 8 a.m., 5 o'clock GMT, 1 a.m. Eastern, and last until 7 p.m. It stated daily pauses would continue till further notice. The military claimed the delay will allow relief trucks to safely reach the Israel-controlled Kerem Shalom crossing, the major entrance point for inbound aid, and the Salah Adin Highway, a main north-south artery, to transfer supplies to other Gaza areas. It stated UN and relief agencies were coordinating the pause. A congestion has plagued the bridge since Israeli ground troops entered Rafah in early May. Gaza is in a humanitarian catastrophe due to Israel's 8-month military onslaught against Hamas, with the UN reporting widespread hunger and hundreds of thousands of people near famine. Israel is under pressure from the international community to lessen the strain. OCHA reported that the UN Humanitarian Office received 68 assistance vehicles each day from May 6 to June 6. That was down from 168 a day in April and far below aid group's 500 truck a day need. Southern Gaza received less supplies as humanitarian needs increased. After the invasion, almost 1 million Palestinians, many long displaced, evacuated Rafah to southern and central Gaza. Most live in rundown tent camps with pits as latrines and open sewage in the streets. Kogat, the Israeli military agency that distributes aid in Gaza, says vehicles can enter. Over 8,600 aid and commercial trucks entered Gaza from all crossings from May 2 to June 13, 201 every day. But most of that aid is stacked up at the borders and not reached its target. Kogat spokesman Shimon Friedman blamed the UN for its cargo piled up on the Gaza side of Kerem Shalom. He claimed the agencies have fundamental logistical challenges that they have not fixed, including truck shortages. The UN denies charges. It believes Israel-Hamas violence makes it dangerous for UN trucks in Gaza to travel to Kerem Shalom, near Israel. Deliveries have been hampered because the Israeli military must permit drivers to travel to the site, a measure Israel maintains is for driver safety. Lack of protection has led to mobs looting relief vehicles as they travel through Gaza. The new arrangement gives vehicles an 11-hour window to enter and exit the bridge daily, reducing the need for delivery coordination. It was unclear if the army would guard assistance trucks on the roadway.